Women have proven time and again that their influence is immeasurable. They may appear delicate, but within them lies the power to move mountains, shape destinies, and change the world. In the Bible, their stories stand as eternal testaments of courage, wisdom, and faith. These are women who dared to trust God, stepped into the unknown, and became instruments of His divine purpose. They remind us that true strength is found not in physical might, but in unwavering faith and resilience. Today, we celebrate these heroines of faith. Their lives were not without challenges, yet they rose above them, paving the way for hope, redemption, and victory. Let's explore the empowering stories of biblical women who made a difference, both well-known and lesser celebrated. Their stories will inspire you to rise, believe, and walk in your God-given purpose. We begin with Eve, the mother of all living. Though her choice to eat the forbidden fruit introduced sin into the world, her story reminds us of humanity's need for redemption and God's unfailing grace. Eve teaches us the profound importance of choices and their impact on future generations. Sarah, wife of Abraham. She waited decades for the fulfillment of God's promise of a child. Her story teaches us about patience, faith, and the truth that God's timing is always perfect, no matter how long we wait. Hagar. Often overlooked, Hagar was Sarah's servant who bore Abraham's first son, Ishmael. Rejected and abandoned, she encountered God in the wilderness and called him El Roi, the God who sees me. Hagar's story reminds us that God sees and cares for the marginalized and forgotten. Rahab, a Canaanite prostitute, hid Israelite spies and helped them escape. Her faith not only saved her family, but also placed her in the genealogy of Jesus Christ. Rahab shows us that faith and courage can rewrite any story, no matter how it begins. Deborah, the judge and warrior. Deborah was a prophetess and judge who led Israel during a time of oppression. She inspired the military leader Barak to defeat their enemies. Deborah's wisdom and leadership teach us the power of trusting God and stepping boldly into leadership roles. Jael, a seemingly ordinary woman, played a critical role in Israel's victory over Sisera, a powerful enemy general. She lured him into her tent, then killed him, fulfilling Deborah's prophecy. Jael's story shows how God can use anyone to deliver victory, even in unexpected ways. Ruth's loyalty to her mother-in-law Naomi and her determination to provide for them both led her to Boaz, who became her husband. Through Ruth, God brought forth King David and, ultimately, Jesus Christ. Ruth is a testament that love, loyalty, and faithfulness can lead to divine blessings. Esther risked her life by approaching the king uninvited to save the Jewish people from destruction. Her courage and wisdom remind us to stand up for justice, even in the face of great risk. Hannah. She was once called barren, but her heartfelt prayers for a child were answered when God gave her Samuel, who became a great prophet. She dedicated him to God, showing us the power of persistent prayer and trusting God with our most precious gifts. Abigail, the wise and resourceful wife of Nabal. She prevented David from committing violence by intervening with diplomacy and gifts. Her story highlights the importance of wisdom and peacemaking in diffusing tense situations. Mary. Her obedience and faith made her the vessel through which Jesus Christ entered the world. Her story is a testament to submission to God's will and the extraordinary impact of ordinary people who say yes to God. Mary Magdalene. She was the first to see the risen Christ and was entrusted with sharing the good news. Her life exemplifies redemption, faith, and the honor of being a witness to God's greatest miracle. These women were more than their circumstances. They were mothers, leaders, warriors, and worshipers who trusted God and changed the world. Their stories continue to echo through the ages, calling us to embrace our God-given purpose and to trust Him, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. You too carry the seeds of greatness within you, ready to be nurtured into something extraordinary. So, today, rise, shine, and take your place, for the world is waiting for the greatness within you. Until next time, stay inspired, stay faithful, and walk in purpose. Goodbye, and God bless.